Hello everybody. It's been a while since I made a video. There's really been nothing going on. I haven't been traveling, so really haven't had anything to say. So I was on Facebook and I was, how these reels pop up, and I've saw several of them making a dump cake. Like, that must be popular nowadays, I don't know. It's a 3-ingredient dump cake. So I thought to myself, why can't I just make one of these dump cakes? And if I'm gonna make it, it'll be the first time I've ever made it. So if I'm gonna make it, I may as well record it. So if it turns out to be good, then I'll share it. If it's a disaster, then you'll never know I did it. So I went to the grocery store and got yellow cake, Moist Supreme yellow cake. It was 2 for $3, so it's only $1.50. And then I got 2 of these cherry-filled toppings. This is the Lucky Leaf. This is the same one I use in my pie I make every year, the cream cheese. They come with 2 different, it's the same thing, but I guess one's older than the other. Have 2 different end results on the front. The first one expires July 29th, 2025. And this one says good by July 18th, 2027. So this one right here is significantly better, but they're both good. So the way this works is, I'm going to show you as I do it, so I don't even need to tell you the ingredients. But anyway, it's the pie filling, it's the cake mix, and it's butter. That's it. 400 degrees for a half hour. So I'm going to give it a try. So as I was setting up to do this, my neighbor sent me a text saying he's coming over with food. So I was like, okay. So he just brought, I haven't even opened it yet. So he just brought over sesame chicken, and then he brought over this thing. He said it was a pineapple spear, which of course is dripping now. It's a pineapple spear, but it comes in this, I guess it comes in a bottle or something with other juices in it. And he knows I like pineapple, of course. Who doesn't like pineapple? But he wanted me to try it. So I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm gonna try it and then report back to him what I think. Tastes like it's got coconut in it. I think that was one of the juices. Coconut juice. I love pineapple. Let me try this sesame chicken they sent. It's funny because I'm actually already cooking dinner for myself. Oh, look how good that looks. It smells good too. It smells like sesame. Looks like Chinese food, doesn't it? Well, I mean, when you go to those Chinese restaurants, sesame chicken is one of the things you can get. It's good. Okay, so for our dump cake, we need a Pyrex dish, and I'm gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I need to grease the bottom of it. So I've got this extra virgin olive oil spray. I'll just spray this here. How's that? So we'll start off by putting 2 containers of filling in here, pie filling. This is cherry, of course. Look how rich and good that looks. God, I hope this is good. Okay, I'll open the new one. It actually looks different. Actually looks less dark. So I'll mix in the old and the new cherries. Mix them up together. And then we have our Pillsbury cake here, yellow cake. Put the whole thing on top. if this turns out good, I'm gonna be so excited because it's so easy. Okay, so we're just gonna spread that out a little bit. We got all the cherries covered up. It's like kind of like playing in the sand when you were a kid. And it's one of the recipes says to use slices of butter and the other says to just use melted butter, but I'm just going to use slices. You can buy the butter already sliced up, but it's a lot more expensive than if you just slice it yourself. So I'm just going to slice up some butter here myself. Another thing you can do is you can put butter in the freezer and let it freeze hard, and then you can get a cheese grater and you can grate it down if you want. It's funny, I can smell that cake mix from here. It smells like birthday cake. I went to the grocery store today to get the supplies, and they were almost out of salted butter. They had tons of unsalted butter. I just thought, who buys unsalted butter? You know what I mean? Who buys unsalted anything, actually? Now I should be able to, I want to spread this out enough to where I have enough to cover everything. You know, cover the entire thing. All right. So that's pretty much supposed to be it. So in we go. Okay, so that's it for now. And 40 minutes from now, I'll come back and we'll look at the result and we'll taste it, see if it's any good. It has been 30 minutes at 400 degrees. I don't know that I'm 100% sure that it's cooked yet, but we'll see. I'm just gonna let it cool off. Maybe it'll harden after I let it cool off. I just tasted that and it tastes like, sugar. It just needs to, I guess, dry out. And then after it cools off, hopefully it'll be kind of like sticky after it cools off. And then I'll have some after that. But at least you got to see how it turns out. For better or for worse, that's the way it turns out. So that was my try at my first dump cake. And I'm gonna give it, I guess like an hour to cool off. And then I'll actually try it. Try one yourself.